It's the Cable League. MTGO Show.
A library? Yeah, let's jam it. This deck didn't get there at all. I mean, disagree, Nick. Bunch of tutors to help put together our combos and stuff. We were threat light, but I don't think that's what happened. Not getting there at all. We were very close. Sometimes it's okay to just not want to play something. Like, you literally saw one match where we went to 3 games. Winning one of them quite handily, and the third game being close, right? Coming down to the removal spell versus not having a blue card for Force of Will. Just weird to be like, yeah, this didn't get there. From that. I want to witness. None of these cards are really clamp cards. Gruff Giblets has been good. Pretty good card to flash in, sneak attack in, just cast. The tokens are pretty fun with Essica's Chariot. I guess I grab Grist here. Grist is a direction. It certainly pairs well with the clamp. Hell yeah, there's this Joint Roller. Yeah, I've listened to a ton of Elder. It helps that it's like the perfect kind of instrumental, most bass instrumental anyway. Like, not too energetic, but energetic stuff that I enjoy chilling to on stream. Can listen to like albums and albums, and they never really get old. Really cool to see live too. I've seen them live twice. I enjoyed them both times. Oh, hello, Bob. Let's see if wall-to-wall cards can win us some games. Hell yeah, there's this Joint Roller. I'm just glad I'm on the majority side. Let's get this QB in here, huh? It's a solid card. They're currently opening for Tool. Hell yeah. That's a pretty good pairing. Yeah, I got them last summer with Howling Giant opening for them. Really enjoyed that set. Nice boss. Sounds like Crushing My Dreams might have made their night a little bit. If they're still talking about it. I should lose more often. Spread some joy in the world. I don't want any of this, right? It's like Lantern for the sideboard. Wolverines isn't terrible, but I don't like love it. I kind of want one of these red duels in case we see a Minsk and Boom. Or like Lelia stuff. Just really easy for us to splash. Liberator's good, but you know, a duel's a duel. I don't think we're doing this. I don't think we're Gixing either. Ulamog in case channel. I don't really want to do that. I just want to like putter around, draw cards. Kind of vibes based. Hi, I'm Mio. Thanks for getting a sub. There's this Joint Roller. Hell yeah. We playing Modern Yogg? I wish. We need a Yogg, bunch of mana dorks in here. We need orcs. That'd be pretty good. I still can't get over how bad that Dreams was. Last match. That ate at my soul. I thought I was so clever. Answering 2 problems with 1 there. I think it was probably part of it, Narthi Boom. I almost skipped the match right there. I'm glad I didn't, because like the show and tell was pretty fun in that second game. Oh shit, what up? There's this Joint Roller. Paint it forward. Spraying some gifted subs into the chat. Hell yeah. Congratulations to Tiglin and Cosmic Coil, Project X, El Nicole Gun, and Hermit Druid, Elazian, Space Monkey 73, Secundar, Veracuous, and I Am Trombone. Congrats, everybody. Thanks, there's this Joint Roller. Mighty kind indeed. Yeah, I'm just looking at Misty here. Let's jam it. Even if we don't get a duel, could be okay with Corsair. I haven't sprayed some emotes in my own chat in a while. What happened with the dreams? Oh, it just whiffed. Against like a blue-white aggro opponent who had like 4 cards in hand. Not the end of the world. And we got this Mystic, huh? We kind of need it. Kind of need some dorks. Darkarooskies. Hope that back comes back. Probably won't, but I hope it does. Alright, scrap everything. Let's play 4th. The double splash isn't even that crazy. Like, white duels come around a lot. Green-black splash Naya stuff. I guess you take the value necromancy. Yeah. Yeah. Grief's interesting. I kind of like Caryatid or the Blood Crypt now. Drop black? I don't think so. I think we're pretty deep on this Grist. Like, if nothing else, we're going to end up splashing the Grist, right? Well, the Temple Garden is tutorable with the Misty, as is the Bayou. Which is more important here? The Titania could be exciting. I'm gonna grab the Horizon. Ooh, Ophiomancer Clamp, though. Ophiomancer Clamp. Yeah, I can't turn that down. We'll just draw cards. Drawing cards is fixing. I kinda wanna get that gut in here. I like that 4th is a late game card. Just like a stupid late game card that only deals us 2 from Bob. Kind of cute. I'm trying to draft like a good Bob deck, you know? Those are kind of satisfying to play sometimes. Getting to see Bob do its thing. Kind of fits my mood. Nice Overloaf. Certainly worth sharing. I had something kind of similar like that happen to me this cube season, where I survived an Emrakul plus Craterhoof attack. That game was wild. There's that Yawgmoth we were talking about. I think this Yawgmoth is good. We had Ophiomancer and Grist here. The Steve would have been nice, ramping us into 4th and stuff, but we got a whole nother booster. We'll get more fixing. It'll be fine. All we need is like a few more duels, maybe like 1 more early dork, 1 more discard spell, some removal, and an Athari. Maybe a Minskimbu. Oh man. Okay, we need a few things. Is this a deck for future me? Oh, it's only 9:30. I think I'm gonna play at least a match or 2. There's not a Blood Artist effect in the cube. Man, I really didn't want to be some stupid ramp deck. Maybe I just am. Talisman taps for white for 4th. Oh, there we go. God damn, the Skull Clamp's gonna be good. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Werewolves, thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, I'm hoping to cut these 2. Oh, I should have grabbed the kicker thing, huh? It's pretty good with Lingering Souls. The Anthem duder. You're right, Jugglemon. I remember that. I remember that season. These Horizon lands might be painful. It does make the white more free, though. You can't believe a Johnny Vengeance was modern playable. Yeah, right? What a time. What a fucking time. Well, no Mox in here. Guess we're just grabbing a garden. There's Inquisition there, too. I don't want to try and, like, wheel the garden, though. I like this garden a lot. It's a nice garden. Stoneforge Mystic also tempting. I'm just going to grab the Hex Drinker here. Liliana and Turok are both tempting, but imagine if every single one of my cards was clampable. I don't think Ren 6 is good, but I kind of want to draft it anyway. In this deck, to be clear. We kind of need this Fatal Push. We kind of need, like, removal. Ren's sort of removal. I dig this bird. I'm going to take this bird. Is this a Sam Black deck? Nah. I think we have enough card draw between like Bob and Clamp that I can get away with taking him over Tracker here. I do like Tracker a lot. Oh yeah, Ophalof. I think I know who you're talking about. I think there is like one of my viewers' names is just like Sam Black. And I always get him confused. Tempted by the Noble Hierarch. I think I should grab this Sylvan Library. This deck could use an Umezawa's Hum. Retrofit is so much clamping. We need like 3 more playables. This is good. I'm gonna take Blood Chiefs anyway. Another removal spell. Nice. The Inquisition Wield. Why was I worried? Why was I worried? Yeah, I think Mosswood's gonna get trimmed this next iteration. I don't know, but I had a chat with Chris. The one he kind of disagrees with me on. Ooh, Liliana. The one he disagrees with me on is Thought Scour. I think it's just like much worse than Consider in any deck. And I'm someone who has top 8'd a Legacy GP with Thought Scour in my deck. If anyone should be defending that card, it should be me. That was pre-consider, yeah. What's the argument that it's better? Mostly, he just didn't like Consider very much. And he likes that Consider, or Thought Scour can like counter. I mean, he didn't say this, but I think in his original article, he mentioned that Thought Scour can counter like Vampiric Tutors. That's so niche. I think you'd rather just have the playable card, right? The card that people play in Legacy and Modern. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that Stomping Ground wheel. Man, I used to like be excited about a pack one pick one Sylvan Library, and and I'm here like, yeah, that's fine. That might make the cut. The Sentinel card's good. It's not very clampable though. Disagree. Quadwagon. The library games that I've had this season. Oh, you're talking about Sylvan Library. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Libraries of Alexandria is a lot more free. I thought you were talking about this library at first, but you were talking about Sylvan Library because that was the one I just mentioned. You're right. Sylvan Library is a lot worse with like orcs and Hull Breacher and stuff. You're like investing a whole card into it and your time, and then like flash something in or have a whole turn to like draw their thing. It doesn't even have to be a removal spell, right? It can just be something that they want to play anyway. Yep. Whereas I've still had Library do its thing. You know, you can still like draw a few cards, and then even if they have the Hull Breacher or whatever, in Library of Alexandria, you're like, all right, well, I've already gotten like a free Ancestral Recall out of my land, and I've probably drawn an answer. But yeah, Sylvan Library is much worse. I don't want to cut Eternal Witness. I was kind of digging Eternal Witness's vibes. Yeah, maybe I'll just cut the Sentinel or this Courser. Get the fuck out of here, Courser. What are you doing? Should I cut one of my shitty removal spells? I feel like no. Maybe I can cut Sleeper. You know what? Sure. That's probably fine. Oh, we get another land. But it didn't want to commit me. Is that even right? It is not. Cool. Too bad I'm on the draw here, That's not a bad curve, though. This Noble just like turn 2 Ophiomancer, turn 3 QB into 4th. That appeals to me. No, don't vintage me. Yeah. Now my curve fucking sucks. Maybe this don't have anything, though. Ooh, a Rex Sage. I want to hit their mana rock, but I'll do this. No. Yeah, I almost jammed 4th there. The birds, like, helped convince me to not wait one more turn. The tap of that mana is so fast over there. That's all looking gnarly. I guess I should have like spent the turn cracking Silent Clearing and playing the QB and then the counter. So letting them fucking draw with Fairy and stuff. I mean, I would have served all face, but waiting also seems bad. Yeah, they're up taking Gideon because they don't want the QB to be able to eat it by itself. I mean, the Colonnade can just block anyway. Or maybe that's why they wanted Colonnade to be able to block. Wasteland would be real nice here. Yeah, Colonnade's been real impressive lately. Love this opener. Man, if that 4th had resolved. There is not a listing of top winning cards in Vintage Cube. Winningest card for Caleb Gannon, Roro. Right? It's not the same thing as just winningest card. Good 4th for 2. What if you are Caleb Gannon? If you are specifically Caleb Gannon, then yes. That is what that would mean. His stats are only from his matches, though, Roro. Oh, the Breckman to attack. It's like the whole purpose of my line there. Yeah, no attack mark. I'm playing around the blue-white Boros haste creature. Come on. What's that question for? I see an attack you missed, Caleb. It's when your opponent has nothing in play and they're tapped out. Yeah, not gonna do anything too fancy here. Oh, Liliana should be upticking hum. Now that I'm below library. Fair enough. I felt so safe. That's why I didn't sack the birds. I was like, well, nothing can answer a Sylvan Caryatid. That card's invincible. Interesting. Not quite lethal here, huh? We could only 10 them. Oh, I should have cracked my Misty before the draw for the Monarch, huh? I could have drawn the Tri-land that I wanted to Misty up. And then if they played a sweeper, I wouldn't be able to fourth next turn. I would need another turn. Yeah, the garden there. I was like, well, there's no reason to fetch and show them that I have a white source. And then I drew a card. I was like, right, that's a reason. That's a pretty good reason. Well, it's going well. Morning, you. Hope you're doing well, too. An aggressive colonnade. Yeah, kind of made sense, though. Got nothing better to do. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, poison type. Thinks that 10 months. This doesn't seem like a Caleb deck. Why is this not a Caleb deck? You know me. Hate drawing cards and casting forth. Stip will always be in the overlay if I'm doing a stip. It'll look like this. Amazing. That would be the actual stip, too. We did trophy off that step yesterday. I like that Fatal Push hits that colonnade, but I'm still going to bin it here in the opener. You couldn't tell me what makes a Caleb D cube deck. This library is active. If I just like run it out here, it's active next turn, and then I draw and play Noble. That's probably where it's at, right? This matchup. The Noble Hierarch's like such a fast curve, but drawing an extra card every turn is pretty strong. I do own a physical cube, yeah, Prettycus. It's a double-powered cube that also has, what's that arena card? The 2 and a blue 2/3. Oracle of the Alpha. And besides those two features, it's pretty straightforward. Dismember, sure. Do we just like witness bank the beast here? Could also Lingering Souls. I could witness and then pass. And then I'm back under library. They have 3 in hand. And then I'm just casting Lingering Souls next turn. I think that's actually close in this matchup in this spot. They play another Walker, I have to play QB anyway. Let's just pass. Yeah, Prebin, I have 75 sets of real power. I am the richest person in the world. Aren't you pleased to meet me? Unless there was a way to play with power without actually owning power? No. No, that I don't think that's it. Yeah, that'd be silly. Then anyone could just play cube anytime they wanted. What kind of world would that be? That's got remanded. Kind of like this attack. But then it won't be sanctioned, yeah. Did I use a site to print my Oracle? No, I've never gone through all that. A viewer was watching me having a blast with Oracle the Alpha on Arena. And they were making a bunch of proxies. And so they just like mailed me a stack. They mailed me 4 Oracle the Alpha and like a giant stack of power. Because when I'm dirtling with Oracle the Alpha, I like to like blink it and clone it and do all this shit and like end up with like a ton of power in the deck. So I was sitting there looking at my like oracles and my giant stacks of power, and I just won CubeCon, and there wasn't like a huge prize for that, but I'd been given some product. I'd been given a case to put a cube in, and filled with Dragon Shields. Shout out to Dragon Shields for sponsoring CubeCon last year, or 2 years ago. So I was like, well, time to build a cube, I guess. And it will use these cards. What's got Colonnade up, so I don't want to start with the tokens. They're cycling a shark. Oh no, they're doing that. Yeah, that's fine too. Absolutely. Trying to think what's like better against a counter, what's better versus them upheavaling or sweeping or something. Like, I could just play Yawgmoth, right? I could just play this Yawgmoth out. Yawgmoth plus Hex Drinker. Kind of don't hate that. Opponent's gonna heave, sure. Well, let's draw a card or two. think I'm gonna go under library and just play like turn 1 Hex Drinker here. That's pretty good. Then we can decide between carry titting or flashing back lingering souls here. That's all bad for me, Breaking my Hex Drinker attack here is rough. I guess if the spirit serves, then we have the 1 blocker. It's much better, huh? Well, hopefully that doesn't kill me. We wouldn't get to draw as many cards, though, if we did that. Always a downside. I don't think we questing beast pre-combat. Runs into Colonnade. Or I'm sorry, not Colonnade, Cryptic Tap. Disturb Alert, Human Knights here. Cool. Opponent had a good deck. They're playing well. Playing better than me. Sometimes when you draw all the cards in the world, it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of slop in there, What up? Haker Plop thinks the sub, thinks the 54 months. Come on, clamp this thing. Terrifying. You think Ska's the worst one? No. No, Ska's the best. Everyone agrees. Do regret not just clamping my Hex Drinky on 2. If I'd forced them to do that on 2 instead of some other thing, maybe. Trumpets make everything better. Yeah, trumpets, trombones, all that stuff. All that stuff. And then Scott Disney covers have to be like premier, right? Like the best of the best. Wait, for what? For what? If we clamp the trade. Ska is only slightly better than Yacht Rock. So your hierarchy of ideal music is like #1 ska, #2 Yacht Rock. Well, not bad. Not a bad list. Wish I had a yacht so I could rock out. Rock out with my you know, the thing that you might rock out with. Rock out with your, God, what is it? I'm not getting Hexdrinker back to level it up. I'm getting it back to clamp it. I'm gonna clamp this too. My yacht out, exactly. Thank you. Rock out with my yacht out. That's almost good. Party with your rooster, yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Extra doodle, please. Nice, Mr. Lost Music. Phenomenal list. They've been to Imp. Oh, no, did they just naturally have Threshold? Okay, alright. Well, in response to that, I'm going to fetch a Triland, so you better not Sundering Titan me. Journey? It's not about the journey, it's about the destination. I hope my opponent's not about to win. I have so many cards. I have so much yet to clamp. Did they virtue to almost gain life? Only gain life? I mean, they also, like, prevented me from blocking, I guess. They're at 5. Like, alright. Can we beat an Archon? I think so, actually. Infinite mana, you got it. Now what? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Can I beat an Emmy? I might be able to beat that. We can chump with the Spirit Token. The Pugilim can't block. So Zerda eats Questing Beast. Yeah, they are going pretty fast. Yeah, deal. Yawgmoth will not be able to shrink Zerda. I gotta sack some stuff to this Emrakul Annihilation. You think they misunderstood that card? The Imp? Yeah, maybe. They might have just assumed that it always had flying. Pretty easy mistake to make. So they just need a removal spell or a blocker. And they'll be alright here. Amazing. Alright, now what? Crazy to block Emmy. I learned his Souls token was pretty good there, huh? I kinda wanna keep this. Dreams of Steel and Oil versus Reanimator. Not a bad 5 though. Not a bad 5 though. You like this opponent? Yeah. Seem like friendly folk. Should add faith. Should add faith in the him to Tarak. Yeah, we are not in a spot to beat an turn 3 Archon, but they don't have a turn 3 Archon. I like him. I like Grist too. Hey, Fossa T, thanks for 58 months. Grist could give me a nice buffer, like a nice Edict buffer. Shoot up. Hey, Cheese, thanks for 44 months. May the Archon never come. Yeah, may the Archon never come. That sounds like a ritual, like a chant thing. They're 2 or 3 as menace here. I didn't want to chump anyway, but... May the Archon never come. Ciao, Bella, ciao, Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao. Yeah, I'm gonna turn 1 Dreams here. You could turn 1 Garden into Library, but what they got, like a, I don't know, super sick card that prevents me from librarying on 2. Dreams. Library mirror, Let's see who can read the most fucking books. So going birds into Jetmir's Garden does let you play a QB next turn. Might be better. Might be better than playing our own library out. Just gotta find that go forth, huh? Kill him real fast now. You think I would lose a reading competition? I've literally won a reading competition before. One of my fellow first grade classmates was very salty about it and accused me of cheating. I did not. I wish I remembered their names so I could call them out specifically right now. Like the most petty thing. Yeah, it was like 1st or 2nd grade. It was just like read as many books. And every time you read a book, you would like show your parent and they'd like sign the sheet. And then the teacher would give you a sticker. And I had this like giant bookshelf in my room. And at the time, like most of it was, I mean, it's just kid books. Like, all right, I'll read 2 of these a day. Kind of doing that anyway, why not? So I beat the tar out of those other children. Easiest of games. Hey, there we go. Are they dead? 10, 14? No, they are not. Well, whatever. That was a good splash, huh? Doing work, working out. What was my last book read? I don't remember what my last book was. I did start the Neverending Story, the book that the film was made on. We're pretty far away from this Liliana. That's all right. We got other stuff to do. You started Dune, but swapped off. Dune's decent. It's a mood. Just let the... It's like watching the film. Just let the sand and sweat wash over you. Is fourth confirmed top 15? I would say like top 20. Wow, Skatera. I'm a big Jemison fan, yeah. I prefer the Broken Earth trilogy. I mean, that was the trilogy that got me into her. You just read Annihilation? Nice. Yeah, I have Annihilation on my bookshelf. Or not my bookshelf, like literally my book stand. It's my next thing to read. It's literally the Annihilation trilogy. And Sandman, which I started rereading before the show came out. And, like, it's been on my stand. Like, I got, like, halfway through it. And the stack of comics have been on my stand so long. Like, the top one has started collecting dust. Really slowly whittling away at my my reading list. Super slow. So this is going to block and sack the servo token, I guess. Let's do this. But yeah, when I'm done with the Neverending Story and when I'm done with Sandman, that's what I'm going to be reading next. Maybe this year. Maybe this year I'll get to them. Do you enjoy his Dream of Electric Sheep? Oh, I've read a lot of Philip K. Dick. That's probably his most well-read, We did have to read The Man in the High Castle in school. Had that one assigned. It's kind of interesting. It's like the least Philip K. Dick book. Did I watch the show? Yeah, I watched like a season and a half. I thought it was an interesting adaptation. To let them chump here? I think I'm fine letting them chump if they want to. Yeah, cool thing about the adaptation that I thought was like doing more of like the spirit of the original instead of like a verbatim. Like sometimes when you do like a verbatim adaptation of something and like do like a literal translation of like word to screen or screen to word or whatever, you lose something. You lose some of the intended meaning. And something that they did. Oh shit, we trophied. That's pretty cool. Something they did with The Man in the High Castle was in the original book. There was a book that was like a reflection of our universe, right? And they found little like parts of it and stuff. And so they're in a universe, an alternate dimension, and they're like reading our book, and then like the book that we're reading, that Phil K. Dick wrote, is like a look into theirs, you know? So it's like it has that like mirror thing going on. But when you're watching a TV show, the mirror no longer exists if they're literally finding book pages, right? You lose that